Namaskar. Let us begin this beautiful morning with another episode on Shining Stars of Association of Inner Wheel Clubs in India. I, Sonika Gupta, past district chairman and currently serving as district ESO, am enthralled at the opportunity to interview a very esteemed member of the Inner Wheel Club of Kapurthala, Dr. Surjit Kaur. Past Association President 2022-23 and International Inner Wheel Board Director past 2024-25. She is a multifaceted personality who has mastered the art of maintaining perfect equilibrium between her personal, professional, and social life. She is lovingly called as Dr. Saab in our district. So let us strike a harmonious chord with her life's journey. Welcome to this Guftugu, Dr. Saab.
Thank you, Sonika.
You, being in medical profession, have been associated with many other charitable organizations. So why Innoveel only?
Yes, Sonika, I have been associated with many organizations. You've been accompanying me to many of those meetings too. But Innervale, I feel, has the richest fellowship. Even Rotary lags behind in that. Another thing is that we ladies do everything with lot of kindness, lot of love, and lot of personal touch we add. And of course, this is one platform which empowers women.
I too feel that fellowship is an integral part of our organization. So who motivated you to enter Innoveel, Dr. Saab?
Sonika, as you know, I was motivated to join Innervale by the charter president of our club, Mrs. Sarmishta Puri. She would come every month to my clinic to take the subscription. This continued for 9 months, and finally, I thought I would attend a meeting, which I was not doing till that time. And after that, there was no looking back. Another person who inspired me and motivated me was the late past district chairman of our district, Mrs. Roop Arora. And then, of course, my batchmate, International CCC, Patricia Hilton, always thought that I should be the association president. She would keep calling me AP much before I even joined the post.
So our ladies with great vision. They saw some immense spark in you, and you in turn took Kapurthala to the world map. So please share some thoughts on this.
Yes, Sonika. Kapurthala, before we came here, I thought it was a very funny sounding name, and I shared this with my husband. But once we came here, I really loved the place, and I feel very proud that I could take my home city to the world map.
How have you coped up with the difficulty to manage home as a mother, as a wife, and hospital as a doctor along this Innovate journey?
Sonika, as you know, my medical profession is very binding, lot of commitment, irregular schedules, and it is indeed to cope up with this. I have inner wheel because inner wheel taught me to that balance is not about having more time, but about having the right priorities. So I would like to give you one incident when I was the district chairman and we had the international inner wheel president past Mrs. Minna Kapoor to come for the conference in Jalandhar. I had a very serious patient suddenly after cesarean. She threw a fit. I had to rush back and then after 2 hours I joined back again. It is just a question of prioritizing your work.
This is just like you, Dr. Saab. You giving away to new life and then coming back on the wheels very soon. So, what are your family's reaction to your journey?
My family, by and large, were very supportive of my joining Innerville, though, of course, they knew that the gynae wing of the hospital will be practically closed, which it did for 3 years or maybe even more. But my husband Dr. Surjit, past district governor of RI District 3070, helped me at every step, at every post, and he had so much knowledge about inner wheel as much as about Rotary. And the rest of the knowledge, of course, he got from my numerous phone calls from my inner wheel friends.
You have successfully climbed the ladder in Inner Wheel. Along this journey as past association president, do you have any special memory or incident you would like to share with us?
Yes, Sonika, not a memory, really a nightmare it was. But I just wanted to put this in this interview to warn all of you never to underestimate when your body says, I'm not well. I did, being a doctor, I did that. And then I had to visit the District 321 as the AP, and I was not too well, as I said, and off I went. And I had such a terrible time there,
I know, very
such a
horrible
terrible
incident.
time, and I got pneumonia, I got septicemia, and thanks to my batchmate, past association secretary Beena Rajasingh, the then chairman Surya Prabha, and past board director Vimla Ibrahim, I managed to reach back home in a bad shape, of course, but then I was taken care of over there. And here too, I got the best of the treatment, and of course, the prayers of my members around the world just saved me. And you too got such frantic calls from everywhere, and you had no clue as
Yeah.
to what was happening to me, as I really did not inform you.
Yeah, that was very confusing, and this incident gives me a nightmare till whenever I think of it. So, coming back to the Inner Wheel, which project has been the closest to your heart?
Cervical cancer vaccination, Sonika, is the closest to my heart. In my tenure as AP, crores were spent on the vaccine. My chairman generously contributed. A lot of screening was done of cervical cancer. Pap smears were done. Screening for breast cancer was done. A lot of camps, menopause camps, these diseases camps, communicable diseases camps, and also in my zonal meets, there was a lot of interaction between the specialists who were called and the members, because the members were so updated that even the specialists were impressed by their queries. So I'm very happy that I could motivate so many of our members to get themselves screened, to take supplements, and I am was very, very satisfying for me. That was.
I remember the medical aspect on zonal meets since I was part of one zonal meet and it was well received by the members. So, you had several successful events in your tenure. Which event gave you some fond memories?
Yes, Sonika, the event which I'm very happy to remember every time was the International Past District Conference in Anand. This was done so flawlessly by past International Inner Wheel President Dr. Beena Vyas. The business aspect was so interesting, and the fun part, the Garba, where all the delegates from India and abroad um, just enjoyed so much in their colorful attires. It was a treat to watch. 7 countries participated, and I was very happy about this event.
Talking of present times, Innerwheel has grown and undergone immense transformation in recent years. So, what are your views for the same?
Yes, inner wheel has evolved over the years. What was once a close knit service organization has now become very visible. Rather, it has become a movement that not only empowers women but makes them dynamic, makes them uh, makes them inspire the society, and makes them influence the society.
So, now coming over to the more interesting part to know you better. What, according to you, is your most positive trait?
So, Nika, my positive trait really comes out when I'm in inner wheel.
That's
Ah,
right for everyone, I think
yes.
so.
And what I feel is I am very optimistic. Yes, I always see the good side of everything, even when there is a lot of problem in the family, anywhere else, with anybody. I always like to see the little bright light that is there. And my family too feels the same, that we are all such pessimists and you are such an optimistic person.
So, with an aura of positivity around you, how do you burst your stress?
My stress buster is watching Pakistani serials, which passport director Renu Balji updates me from time to time, and I love watching them. I never feel guilty of the excessive time. Also, I spend some time with that because some of them uh, convey such a strong message to the society, and I love that.
So, I have traveled with you so much and has witnessed your energy. So, what is your fitness mantra, Doctor?
My fitness mantra once again comes from inner wheel. I'm very, very fit when I'm with my friends. I can walk for for miles rather, and climb up and down the steps, which I find very difficult to do when traveling otherwise with other people, with family even. Then also, I don't have that energy somehow. But yes, I do take care of my diet. All those who know me know that I am a foodie. Yes, I do have my cheating movements, but still I do eat moderately and do my moderate exercise. Nothing hard and fast because that is very difficult to follow. So I just take it, say, 4 times a week, not every day. So in these winters, of course, absolutely no exercise was there for a month or so.
I have known you personally over the years to be a movie buff. How do you manage to cover good movies on the first day, first show? Enlighten us with your key to time management.
Actually, Sonika, this is a disease a very contagious disease rather, which I've got from my husband. The minute we landed at the railway station just after marriage, he took me for the movie Earth. And after that, there was no looking back. We watched all the good movies, even in the curfew time in Jalandhar, when our neighbors would keep on warning us, don't go. We would go out, have food out, everything out. And even now, we do watch the good movies. Lately, I've seen Dhurandhar 3 times. And
Oh,
each
good.
time I found something new in that, Sonika. It was
Uh,
so fascinating, such a fascinating movie.
so, moving on from a serious movie, Earth, which was your first movie with your husband, to Durandar, an action movie. So, quite a migration. So, you both are two of a kind, Doctor Sir.
Yeah, we do.
So,
We complement each other,
any
yes.
gratifying moment in your profession?
Yes, Sonika. This dates back to 30 to 33 years back, say, when I had a family planning patient on the table, all decked up, young female, full makeup and lot of jewelry. And suddenly she had a cardiac arrest. We put her on the floor. I gave her vigorous cardiac massage and mouth to mouth respiration. And suddenly, all of a sudden, she came up. And that was when I was in a family way, about to deliver in a month. But even today, I get scared thinking about it. That if things were otherwise, I would have been out of job for sure.
I have seen you working in hospital, Doctor, and always you have always been very alert and bold. And finally, last but not the least, what is your message to future leaders of Inner Wheel?
Sonika, I feel leadership is not about power and position, posts, but it is about purpose and impact. As leaders, we should be grounded and to the values of inner wheel, the values of friendship, service, and integrity. And one thing I feel personally that a leader must be humble. A very excellent example of humility I would like to share with you was when the past international president, Zenaida Furcon, was here in India when I was the association president and NR. I traveled with her. She would always pick my bag and put it in the cabin. She would wheel the trolley. I would always tell her, Zenny, it is so embarrassing. You're so much senior to me and you're here wheeling away everything. But she says, no, you are senior to me in years, not too many. So, and I feel that even in her addresses, many of you would remember that, even in her addresses, she would say that we are servant leaders.
Yeah, very wisely said, Dr. Saab. Thank you, Dr. Saab, for this lovely insight into your life and giving us necessary inputs and guidance for the future. Hope we continue to give our best and further our efforts for the sake of humanity.
Yes, Sonika, that is a very nice wish you have, and it will definitely be fulfilled.
Thank
Now,
you,
I
Dr. Saab.
must thank the association president, Jyoti Mahipal, and national editor, Kamla Selvam, for giving us this beautiful gift of having a peep into the personal lives of our senior leaders. We would never have known them like this ever, and we thought we knew them very well. So, thank you so much for that.
Three
Three
cheers to
cheers to
our
our organization,
organization.
which has enriched our lives. The second inning of our organization should be purpose, progress, and powerful change.